Okay, Beth, this is Matthew. I'm making this video really for you. I'm going to run through a tool adding content to your website and a tool to use to optimize content. And I'll explain what all this makes sense as I go along. Okay, so for example, if we go to posts, all posts, we can do the same thing for posts and pages. We want to make sure that all posts and all pages are as much as possible well optimized. And I'll explain what that means. So we'll just start right up here at the top with the help I have against my kitchen. So I'll click on this post. This will take us to the actual post where I can change the title, like an add text, change the picture, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if you scroll down to the bottom of all these pages and all the posts, you'll see this right here. This is Yoast SEO, which is a real popular plugin that we use. I sent Mike an email about hopefully springing for the premium, because then that will allow us to add a keyword and say that, okay, we want this to optimize this page for ants and Wichita, Kansas, or getting rid of ants and Wichita. Those are the keywords that we want to optimize this page for. So anyway, but even with the free version, it's still a very, very, very useful tool, and it's real simple. What we're looking for is as much as possible to get rid of all the reds, and in a perfect world to have all these be green. So that's kind of the goal. And so this is, you go to the post, you scroll down, you see Yoast, you see that we have some red stuff, and then edit snippet. The SEO title, and I'll send you an email that has some articles about the title and meta description and kind of how to write really good ones. Don't worry about the slug, don't change that. And the title, just so you know, the title tag is like these right up here. What will show up? Upgrade to Yoast SEO, or edit post, or change your mind about this video. So I'll show you kind of a real good rule of thumb for edit snippet. Oh, there wasn't one in there at all, I don't think. Well, no, there was. Help I have ants in my kitchen. Okay, this is kind of the good rule of thumb is this right here. The most important keyword first, the second most important keyword, which is usually the market that you're trying to rank for, and then the business name if it fits. So ants, having help is that's not wise. Having because that's the most important words need to be first. So ants in my kitchen, that would be good, because you're starting out with ants in my kitchen, something like that. Wichita or Wichita, Kansas is fine. I mean, either one. You can kind of mix it up. You don't want title tags to be the same for any of the pages. Wichita, Kansas, and then we'll see if patent termite and pest, and we'll just kind of see what fits and what gets cut off. If I close that, nope, that all fit in there without getting cut off, so that's great. Ants in my kitchen. I could say, since there's a lot of pages, and since you can't duplicate ants in my kitchen, I could say how to get rid of, and Wichita and patent. See, it's going to get cut off here in a second. We don't want it to do that. So I don't want to put termite in there. It's just going to confuse that. I want to make it as full as I can. There, that's perfect. So I have the most important word is first, and kitchen, which is great because people will actually type that in, getting rid of ants in their kitchen, and get rid of, so that's intent, something that we're, that it's an action-oriented article, the market, and the business name, and it all fits without getting cut off. That's great. So, like I said, and I'll give you some articles to kind of explain how to write good title tags. The meta description has nothing to do with SEO. It's 100% about to encourage people to click through when they go to the search results. So I'll give you an example. If I go to Google and I look for exterminator, Wichita, Kansas, I'll show you what the meta description is. It's this right here. Affordable and effective exterminators, over 80 years experience, call us now, family-owned businesses, fully certified tax, locally owned business. That's actually really, really good. Right? Affordable and effective, 80 years experience, family-owned, certified tax, locally owned. That's really good. The point is to encourage people to click through. The thing is, if we don't give Google meta description, then they'll just take a snippet off the page. So Betts has provided 4 years, blah, blah, blah. Click here for more about our pest control Wichita services. See, there's no reason, there's nothing to click. Google just pulled that off their page. And there's no reason to put Wichita in here. There's no reason to put pest control. There's no reason to put keywords in here. This is just to encourage people to click through. Termite Pest provides professional, effective, and affordable pest control, blah, 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 right there. See, that could be more personable. Best choice for pest control and termite services, protection from this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but that's not inviting people to click into the site. For effective Wichita Pest, trust this, 70 years, blah, blah, blah. See, it's just like 3 sentences jumbled together. So this is what the meta description is a friendly piece of text to encourage folks to click through. We don't want them to be all the same, so we could come up with a really, really good one, and I'm happy to help if I can. Like we'd come up with, maybe 3 or 4 real good ones, and then just kind of mix and match them together. Really is the kind of the best advice I have. So let's say there's, family, and that's great if it relates to ants, because if you think about that page we looked at, granted that was about exterminators, but if someone had been looking for ants, I wonder how many of those would have been specific to ants. We have been helping homeowners I don't know. Like, ideally, it would be something that would encourage folks to click through. Kind of learn the secrets to effective and keeping them out. Something like that. Friendly. Call and visit with our friendly staff. See, now we ran out of room. We don't want it to get cut off. So, and that's just kind of the goal is, okay, how do we make the most of that space and write it for people, to people, and be personable. So that's the goal right here. No reason to say the business name, no reason to pack keywords in there, no reason to say Wichita. So that's the meta description. And the title, like I said, I'll send you a couple resources, and that's close the snippet. So no focus keyword was set for this page. With the premium, we'll be able to do that, and we'll say that, and it'll actually tell us, okay, based on what you told me the keyword was, and based on the title, and based on this, and based on the body of content, and based on this, how well this page was actually optimized. No internal links appear on the page. That's just like citing an expert or citing a blog post. It's not the end of the world, but it's helpful. And the images on this page contain alt attributes, which is something I will explain in a separate video, or we can run through together in person. So hopefully this was helpful. We're at 9 minutes and 2 seconds. And if you could help with this when you can, that would be great. It's something we're working on and we'll continue to work on. But I mean, as you can see, especially once we get the premium, I mean, we can spend quite a lot of time on just a handful of pages. We can spend a couple of hours. So when you're adding content to the site, blog posts or whatever, if you can make sure that you have as many greens as possible, it will make a very big difference. Hopefully this was helpful. Call me if you have any questions. Thanks.